Hi coloring friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to participate in Dan's birthday bash tag. I was tagged by Pixie's Projects. I was thrilled to be tagged by them. This is my first official tag, so very excited about that. And I will link Pixie's Projects and then also Color with Dan in the description so you can check out their channels as well. I am going to, while I answer the questions, be coloring in A Million Mermaids by Lulu Mayo. I have this page here that has been a whip for almost a year now. I remember coloring it in June when I was on vacation. So it will be nice to get this finished, and I thought Mermay was a good month to get it done. So I'm going to be working on this and using Prismacolor. I believe that's what I was using when I first started this page, so I wanted to try to continue with that. Um, and yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and pull you in a little closer and get going on the questions. All right, so I think I'm going to work on this mermaid right here. I'm going around in a circle with a rainbow color theme, I guess. So I'm going to do her with the green tones that I pulled. So I will get started with that and start answering some questions as I go. So the first question on the list is, when is your birthday? So my birthday is November 7th. A nice fall birthday. Then the next question is, do you like birthdays? Yes, I do like birthdays. However, I have always been one of those, well, I don't know if it's one of those, if other people have this, but um, I always kind of, really loved my birthdays and was so excited about them. But then at the end of the night, I would feel sad that they were over. So, I love the birthday and the fun that comes with it, but and I kind of get that way. It's not just about, a fun day being, well, it is about a fun day being over, but that that feeling of the passing of time happening and it just becomes more prominent. I don't know. Maybe that's weird, but yeah, so the kind of sadness that comes along with that, I don't like, but the actual birthday festivities, of course I love. Then the next question is, do you have anything planned for your birthday this year? No, I don't. It's May and that's November, so and it's not a special year for me. I'll be turning 43, so that's not an exciting number. So, um, in 2020, we had planned in that summer to go on a cruise to celebrate my 40th birthday, and obviously that didn't happen. Um, I had already I had already turned 40, and then my husband was turning 40 in that March of that year, so it was going to be a sailing into our 40s. That's what we were calling it. A sailing into our 40s birthday trip. And my poor husband had to celebrate his 40th at the very beginning of lockdown. So that was a that was an odd birthday year. But no, we don't have any big plans for this year's birthday. It's just not a big year, so um then let's see the next question. What is your favorite way to spend your birthday? Um, I would say it's probably my favorite way to spend any day is just if I get some time to color and hopefully some time to read, and I get to spend time with my family. And that's really all I need. Maybe some good food thrown in there. Um, and that would do it for me. That would be a great way to spend my birthday or any other day. Um, what is my favorite birthday memory? Um, so I thought I would do, because it's a big span of birthdays. Um, I've had 42 now, so um, I wanted to pick a childhood memory and then adult memory, I guess. So my favorite childhood memory was a year my grandparents lived halfway across the United States from us. So, um, but they would usually travel out to see us on our birthdays, my brother and sister and I. And I remember one year, my parents didn't give us any warning that they were coming, and it was my birthday. And I remember looking up and looking out our sliding glass door to our deck, and my grandparents were standing there. And it was a big surprise that they had arrived then. And yeah, just a happy memory to get to see them, and not have any idea. Like they just appeared right outside the door, and that was really cool to me. I think I was maybe 10 or 11. I don't know. Yeah, so that was a really good memory. And then as an adult, um, my first child was born um, 2 weeks before my birthday exactly. And then my third was born 1 week exactly before my birthday. Her birthday's November 1st. So I remember in those years feeling like they were my birthday present. And I just, stayed in and snuggled them, and just wonderful memories of that time. Um, and then another one when I was an adult, before kids, my mom and I went to this winery that was near us, and because it was fall, they were doing a special tasting where it was their wines but paired with soups. And you went through they're on a farm, the winery, and you went through a barn and walked through, and you get a little bowl of soup, and then it would be paired with a certain wine of theirs. And it was so different and interesting and fun, and it was a crisp fall day, and it was just a really good time. So that was a fun birthday memory too. Um, so then the next question is, trying to figure where I want to go next. I think I'm going to keep sticking to mermaid tails. So I'm going to move over to this one here, and she's going to be a blue tail. Let me grab my blues that I picked. There we go. Okay. Then the next question is, do you share your birthday with any celebrities? I did have to look this up. I had no idea. Um, and slightly underwhelmed with what I found. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but there were a lot of names on the list that I didn't even know who the people were. Um, so I just jotted down the ones that I did know and recognize, and those were Rachel McAdams, Demi Moore, and actually Marie Curie, who was the first female Nobel Prize winner. So I thought that was kind of cool. Um, The rest of the people I just didn't really know, so I didn't note them at all, which is fine. Um, More importantly to me, I do share my birthday with, I shared it with my grandpa, which was really cool. I also share it with my cousin's daughter. So on that side of the family, we had three people born on November 7th, which is kind of cool. And then my dog Buddy went out of the lines a little bit there. Let's clean that up. My dog Buddy, we got him on January 7th, and he was a rescue dog. So, nobody knows his exact birthday. However, when we got him on January 7th, they said that he was 2 months old at that point. So we calculated back, and 2 months from then would obviously be November 7th. So I declared that Buddy and I share a birthday too. So quite a few people in my family and dogs that share my birthday, which I've always thought was really cool. All right, next question. Let's see. What would your dream birthday celebration entail? Um, I thought and thought about this, and I was like, oh, would it be, going on a big trip or I don't know. I thought and thought, and it's so kind of silly, but um the one thing that popped up in my head that I was like, that would be an amazing, amazing day is if I woke up and there was a present waiting for me, and it was a golden retriever puppy. And then I got to just spend the day playing and cuddling my new golden puppy. So that would be my dream day. Actually, anything with puppies or bunnies, animals in general. um, I guess it doesn't even really have to be a present I get, but just to get to spend time with them, that would be fun to me. That would be a fun way to celebrate the day. All right, and then let's see. Next one. If you could invite one person to your birthday celebration, who would you invite and why? That is a very tough one. And the fact that it's only one, I mean, I would, if it could be anybody at all, and it didn't have to be just one, I would pick, the family members that I've lost to get to spend one more day with, of course. But one, I don't know. I'm stuck on that one. I may have to come back to that. I cannot think of, like, I'm thinking of celebrities or I don't know. I've never been one to say I'd like to hang out with a celebrity. I'm just like, I'm too shy for that. I need to have fun. I need to know the people. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel self-conscious and uncomfortable. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to either come back to that or break the rules and say that I would choose my family members that are no longer with us. And it would have to be more than one because I couldn't choose. um, I need them all. Hopefully that's not a boring cop out answer, but I'm not I'm not one to want to spend I'm not one to want to spend time with people I don't know well, and the people that are, important to me. If I wanted to spend my birthday with them, I'd be able to pull that off somehow. Okay, so that was probably a lackluster answer on that one. Um, Next one, what would your dream birthday meal be? I thought about this one too, and there's a few options I kind of ran through. So I considered these seafood nachos that we got at the ocean on a vacation one year. Um, and they were so, so good. And I love nachos, and I like seafood a lot too. So, and I like being at the beach. So if I could redo that meal, that would be a good option. Um, then I debated on growing up, I always liked my mom to make her lasagna. So, mom's lasagna, and then she used to make me this really good chocolate mousse cake, and it was like a chocolate cake, but then it had like a well, as I remember it, it had like a well carved in the center, and then it was just full of like a really whipped creamy chocolate mousse in the center. And then there were stripes of chocolate fudge drizzled across the top. Oh, so good. And I am a big, big chocolate fan, so that would be uh that would be a good one. I mean, I guess if it's my dream birthday meal, then maybe I could have like courses, and the first course would be the seafood nacho appetizer. And then the next part would be my mom's meal, and then I would round it out, especially in November, um, with some Maryland crabs, because those are super expensive and hard to get in November, and I also very much love them. So that would be a good addition to the dream meal is and I mean, it's crabs, so you can't fill up on those. It's just, you have room for them. It'll work. Trust me. So we'll do the lasagna and then have some crabs, and then finish off with the chocolate mousse cake. It's a weird combination, I know, but but I would enjoy it. Okay, so dream meal, that would be it. Um, And then the last one is, if you could go to an exotic place for your birthday, where would it be? And this one I did not have to think about very hard. There is I guess she'd be called an influencer that I watch, and she has been sharing on Instagram she decided to take some time and visit Bali for an extended vacation, I guess. Um, and she's been sharing where she stayed and all the things she's seen. And yes, Bali has shot straight up to number one as a dream destination for me. I'm not sure that that will ever happen, but if it could, oh my goodness, so, so beautiful. And I mean, Bali has kind of been out there just ever since I read the book Eat, Pray, Love, um, and that the character in that book goes to Bali. Um, and the I actually I think I've read the book and I saw the movie as well, which was, I'm imagining that part was actually shot in Bali. I'm not sure, but either way, absolutely gorgeous. And yes, sign me up. If there was a way, I would definitely go for that. Just absolutely beautiful. But really anywhere with water, anywhere with water and a nice place to stay, and I'm not complaining. um, so yeah, I think I finished up that whole list. That didn't take as long as I thought to get through. Let's see. Just making sure. Oh no, there are a few more questions. Sorry. Okay, so then the next question is, has something hilarious happened at one of your birthdays? Um, and I thought about this. So it's definitely not necessarily hilarious, but I almost always end up getting sick on my birthday. Just always happens. Um, and I remember one birthday I was at work and um, I had woken up and took a shower and my ear felt really, really stuffy and weird. Um, and then while I was in the shower, it felt like it just not popped, but like released instantly. And it felt really weird. I had never had that feeling before. I've had plenty of ear infections, but never had that before. So I'm like, well, at least my ear's clear. And at the time, rode the train to work. And the train station was, maybe five five minutes from my house. So I didn't have to drive far. I was like, I think I can manage. And so I went on in and I'm sitting at my desk and trying to get work done. And I realize that my face is swelling on that side, the same side that the ear was bothering me. I like really swelling. I mean, I could feel it like in the just the way I was talking was changing. So I went to my boss, and of course, they knew it was my birthday because they, took down people's birthdays so we could celebrate with cake with everybody and all that. Um, so I went to them and I said, I think my face is swelling up and I don't feel good. And so they were like, okay, go ahead home. It's okay. Um, so I put in a call to my doctor to get in and be seen that day. Um, and went there and they saw me and took a look and the doctor was like, your eardrum ruptured. So he was like, I'm looking in there and I can see an actual hole in your eardrum. And I'm just like, oh, great. um, so I left there with a wonderful birthday present of antibiotics and eardrops and um, went home and put ice packs on my face to help get the swelling down and all of that. And Yeah, that was a crazy birthday. That was probably the worst being sick birthday um, I had had, and certainly not a fun day. But made it through, and I have a story to tell about it. So, um, and luckily, I've never had, I don't think it's ever ruptured again. I've had that feeling. Usually now I know when to call the doctor and, get medicine. I've had trouble with my ears all my life. So I've had multiple tubes in my ears when I was growing up, and um, yeah, it hasn't didn't fully resolve as an adult. So, but yeah, that was a weird birthday. Not the most fun. Definitely not hilarious, but it is kind of humorous how often I've gotten sick on my birthday. I don't know why. I don't know. It must just be I can only imagine it's because it's, that time of fall where you're getting the germies are coming back and all that, cooler temperatures and, whatever. So, yep, so that is that birthday story. Um, and then the last question, the actual last question, is if you could be gifted one superpower for your birthday, what would it be? This is always such a hard question for me. I mean, it's just it's so weird. I think I get too hung up on it. Like I hear Peter Parker's uncle echoing in my head, with great power comes great responsibility. And then I'm like, oh gosh, could I handle that? Could I handle that power? Um, so I don't know. I'm inclined to say, oh, this is a tough tale to do. It is right in the center there. I'm inclined to say the power of invisibility. I think that would be kind of fun to have. I'm not sure what I would do with it, so that's where see I start getting weird about it. But that it would be kind of fun to go around undetected. Um, but I like I wouldn't want to listen in on people talking about me or anything like that. I don't need to know that stuff. Um, I don't know. The other one that's intriguing to me is a power like Mantis from Marvel. If you've seen the movies, um, she can kind of feel and then manipulate people's emotions. Um, and I think that might be kind of nice to do to make people feel calm or happy. Um, would be kind of fun. Although I don't know. I mean, I think she has to deal with feeling all those negative emotions. I think that would be kind of hard to do. But it would be nice to be able to, you know, take them away from people too, make them feel better. Oh, this tail is not going to look the best. It's just too hard to get in that area in the center. Do the best I can. All right, I'm going to finish up with my light color on top here, and then I will wrap this up. So this was a lot of fun to do. I hope you enjoyed hearing my answers. As far as tagging someone, you know, my first tag I can't remember what it was called, but I did a tag a few months ago, and I basically just did it off of somebody saying, if you're interested and you have a channel and you would like to do the tag, then you're tagged. So I'd like to do that. I know it seems like kind of a cop out, but I do like if you're a newer channel out there and you're not sure how all this works and you haven't, really connected with other people yet, just because your channel is so new, that you should feel like you have the opportunity to participate too. So if you're a newer channel and you're watching this and you'd like to answer the questions, um, you're tagged because I love to hear everybody's responses to this kind of stuff. It's just fun to hear different people's takes on different things. So I think I will wrap that up here. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.